Hello, YouTube. Hello out there, everyone out there. Hello. It's good to kind of see you. I guess I can't see you, but you can see me. So I guess it's good to see me. Am I right? Guys, this is Operation 24. For those who are unfamiliar with what Operation 24 is, it is a 24-hour challenge where we assemble 6 writers, 6 directors, and a gaggle of actors to see if they can pull off writing, directing, acting, and outperforming with you for you guys tonight, a brand new 10-minute show. I've been watching people rehearse all day. I've been watching their tech runs. And guys, you are in for such a gosh darn treat tonight. I'm so excited to share everything with everyone. A little bit of history for you guys. The team, Unit 102 Actors Company, were the originators of the Operation 24 Challenge. And when the Assembly Theater opened up a few years ago, that event migrated over to the Assembly Theater. So today we now produce it in partnership with the Unit 102 Actors Company, and we are so grateful to have them still be a part of this because they are an amazing group of people, full of talented, lovely human beings, and we know for a fact that this event would not be happening without them. So big shout out to the Unit 102 Actors Company for all of their hard work. So yeah, the way things are going to run tonight, we've got 6 brand new 10-minute shows for you guys that we are going to live stream over YouTube. I'm sure for those who are aware of this event, you obviously know that we normally do this live. We normally do this at our space in Toronto, Ontario, at the Assembly Theater. Obviously, we are not there right now due to COVID-19, and unfortunately, we've had to temporarily close down the Assembly Theater. I'll get there, guys. I've had a few to drink. We're having a time. It's a Sunday night. Am I right? Sundays don't matter anymore during COVID times. It is what it is. But yes, onto a more serious note, we've had to temporarily close down the space because of COVID-19. And so we've decided to bring this online. And one of the really cool things about doing it online is we have people participating from not only all over Canada, but all over the world. We've got people from the West Coast. We've got people from the East Coast. We even had one of our writers writing in from Australia, which was so fun. So this is a worldwide event that is being broadcast live to you on YouTube worldwide right now as well. Because we did have to close down the space, we have lost all of our revenue, unfortunately. And tonight's performance is a donate what you can. After I'm done and we get the start of the first show going, I'm going to put a link to our GoFundMe that we have running. If you are, I know these are really hard times for all of us, not only emotionally, but financially. But if you're able to spare 5, 10, 15, 20 bucks, whatever, we would really appreciate it. This is a donate what you can event. And yeah, we would appreciate any kind of support in that regard. Yeah, I think it is time to get things started. Oh, I forgot one of our other really amazing components that we have for you tonight. We have a musician who also was given a bit of a challenge. So our musician tonight was given less than 24 hours, let's be honest, probably closer to like 3 or 4 hours to write 6 original brand new preludes for each show that you're going to see. So what's going to happen is I will introduce the show. We'll invite the musician to come on and play his prelude to introduce the show. And once that's done, the show will begin. So I think that's enough chit chat from me right now. I think we should just jump right into this sucker. What do you guys think? I also know that there is a lovely little chat going on right now on the YouTube stream. So please feel free to tell everyone what a great job they're doing, including how cute the host of this thing is. It's the first time I've put on makeup in a long time, and I need a little bit of love from you guys. So if you feel so compelled, I wouldn't be against it. I'll be reading all of them. So yeah, let's get this night going. I will stop talking. I could talk literally for hours. So the first show tonight was written by the one and only Danny Paget, and it is called Hall of Heroes. It was directed by Robert Motum. It stars Sheron Hibbert, Stella Kulagowski, Megan Deschondon, and Kenneth Johnson. And so before that goes, I want to bring up F.A., our musician tonight, to start with his first song. Please join me in welcoming F.A.
Incomplete.
Not to worry, Master. We still have applicants.
Fuck. Holy shit. Don't do that.
Do what, Master?
Just pop in existence without warning.
Oh, well, that does pose a small problem. Said problem being that in order to warn you, I would have to pop into existence. I would have to exist to warn you. And if I exist, then I will have already popped, your words, not mine, into existence. So why don't I, and this is just a suggestion, why don't I pop partially into existence next time? Just a hand or a leg so you know I'm there. Then once you know I'm in said existence, I can bring the whole rest of me to accommodate your jumpiness, preparedness. Will that work out for you, Master?
Yes. Yes, sure. Ismail?
You remember my name? Yes, Master.
Don't call me Master.
And why not?
It's super weird.
Roger that. So that does leave one teensy problem. What should I refer to you as if not Master?
Well, I don't fucking like it, so cut it out.
Okay, but what should I refer to you as if not Master?
My name is Urquhart.
Oh, that's pretty, like the flower.
No, like the celestial being.
Oh, yes, of course, but there's also a flower that has the exact same name.
I'm not familiar.
Of course. Orchid it is.
Orchid.
Orchid.
Orchid. You're not saying it right.
Orchid.
Possible. Passable.
Right, so orchid.
Yes.
As I was saying earlier.
Yes.
We have more candidates.
Yes.
Would you like to meet one?
Yes. Yes, I fucking would.
Excellent. So our first candidate is a professional thief by the name of Greg Sampson. Now, as per our previous combo, not surprising you, would you like me to bring Greg in whole or partial?
What?
So as not to spook you.
I'm immune to surprise.
Oh, so as not to unprepare you.
Just bring in the head.
The head? I mean, that might scare you.
I have spoken.
Note taken. Okay, here comes Greg's head.
Fuck! Where's my body? Jesus, what the fuck?
Holy fuck! Bring in the rest of him.
Okie dokie.
What's happening?
There.
It's okay, Greg. You're safe. You're fine.
Yeah, so cool your jets.
What? Why do you keep yelling?
That's just how she talks.
Oh.
So cool your jets.
Welcome to the cosmic hallway.
This just looks like my house.
The cosmic hallway takes the shape of the familiar places to put you at ease. Be at ease.
I think we got off on the wrong foot. Hi, this is Orchid.
Orchid.
Sorry, this is Orchid. And you can call me Ishmael.
Like the book?
I'm not familiar. We are a welcoming party, let's say.
We stand at the precipice of time to judge the mighty.
Yes, that is a more concise explanation.
Okay, what's going on? The last thing I remember, I was doing a job in a warehouse.
Thieving, correct?
Who wants to know?
I do, Greg.
Thieving. Yes. I was stealing a bunch of car parts.
I asked for a hero and you bring me a thief?
Well, as stated in the email I sent you, Orchid, our batch for testing consists of Class F3 variants of heroes.
Oh, right. I do remember the email, and as of the email, you stated Class F means
Unsung. We're judging unsung heroes.
I'm no hero.
Classic hero line.
No, like, I'm like a bad guy. I'm really a bad guy. Or wait, maybe I am a hero. What'd you folks need me for anyway?
you are to fight in the final battle between existence and non-existence to give your body and soul the most important war, that is existence.
Yeah, not a hero.
Well, it's not as bad as that. Basically, existence needs a reset. We fucked it up. Well, they fucked it up.
I didn't fuck up anything.
Not all of they, some of they. The celestial beings that keep reality in check. There were some mishandlings.
It was probably Ted. I hate that fucking guy.
Nobody knows which CB it was, but they're starting again.
What the hell do you need from me?
You are to fight in the final battle.
Orchid, if I may, we're doing a beta test, a new start with the best people of our old world. We really don't want to lose all the data and experience we've gained with the previous draft of existence, but we really got a cull. So we're just taking heroes.
Unsung heroes as per the email.
As per the email. And really, there's little to no fighting. We're just gonna start you all again from birth.
And then I fight?
And then you live, if we choose you.
You haven't chosen me yet.
Oh God, no. We still have to do our final test.
One-on-one comparison.
We just need to find the best. And hopefully it all turns out better than it has.
Shit is fucked.
Stuff is fudged, Greg.
Okay, so I just live again?
Yeah, if you pass the test.
The one-on-one comparison?
The only way to test heroism.
Okay, sweet. So who am I being compared to?
Okay, yes, we should get to that. Now your competition. Introducing Peg Murthin. Oopsies. Orchid, do you want a partial pop-in first?
I'm cool. Let her in.
Peg Murthin, nurse during the COVID-19 plague of the 2020s, worked in a hospital nonstop, helping the sick and attempting to prevent further outbreaks. Nurse's heroism was sung in general, but no one sang the particular name of Peg.
Come on.
What?
That's who I'm being compared to?
Correct.
Another unsung hero.
Hi.
But that's no contest. That's not fair. I mean, I'm totally way more of a hero than her.
Hi, sorry. I'm so sorry. This might be a stupid question, but what's going on?
You are to fight in the battle of existence between non-existent and existence to give your body and soul the importance that war exists.
Yeah, gotcha. Sorry to interrupt. Go on.
Okay, so we're just gonna let you both plead your case and then figure out which one works best.
Can I ask a question?
Shoot.
Can I opt out? I'm not really much of a fighter, and I really don't think I'd be of use.
1 point, Peg.
What?
What?
Or Kid will be scoring you. Peg's in the lead.
But I didn't do anything.
Classic hero line.
Reluctant hero. Classic.
Wait, don't I get a point for saying I'm no hero earlier? You said that was a classic hero line.
We hadn't started the contest yet.
When did the contest start?
This is the meaningless of the celestial void.
But we started the contest when Peg showed up.
Okay, seriously, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I'm a thief. I steal shit for a living. Honestly, I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
Do you remember the Avery job?
Yes, I almost died.
What were you stealing?
Guns.
You stole guns?
I told you I'm not supposed to be here. I was a bartender. I was good at it. And then that fucking disease hit and I lost my job. So my cousin Carl said I could make a bunch of money taking things. I didn't really think too much about it. It's amazing what you're willing to do when you have absolutely no clue what your future holds, you know?
So you took the job.
Yes, I took the fucking job. I have a kid to feed. Had a kid to feed. Where is my son, by the way?
Time is irrelevant.
Your son is fine. We're considering him for class N12. Tell us more.
I took the job. I didn't even really know what that entailed at the time. I was just supposed to drive a bunch of guys up to the building, help them unload some boxes in the back, and take off. I didn't know there'd be fucking security.
But there was.
Yes, Jesus, there was. We were just unloading the last crate when they showed up.
And what did you do?
I fucking drove away is what I did. They chased us. They chose to chase us.
Why would you say it like that?
Because they chose to die. They chased my car off that cliff. They chose to do that. I just drove away. In my car I fell into anyways. I just got out before it sank.
You think you killed them?
Yes, I fucking killed them. Of course I think that. What kind of a sick test is this? I'm clearly the bad guy here. I fucking said it. Can you just choose her? Can you just choose
Peg.
Peg to be your hero for this weird space war you're having? Why are you doing this to me?
Greg,
What?
you hit a quantum pocket that day. There are 20 Gregs who made 20 slightly different decisions in that moment. Some died, some got everyone killed, but only one drove their car off a cliff, a car full of guns, and lived. And you don't know this, but the security guards behind you, they lived too.
How do you know this?
We all know this. It was in an email.
I've done the math on this, Greg, and you saved approximately 3,000 lives by getting rid of those guns. Whether you like it or not, you, my friend, are an unsung hero.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Do not fraternize. You are in a competition.
Yeah, you're not supposed to talk to each other.
Why not?
It complicates things.
But won't we be talking in this oncoming war? Won't we be fraternizing?
After the cull, yes.
But won't that F things up?
Not if you're all heroes.
But like how you said about him, like doing something that may seem bad, but saving lives. Surely there were lives I saved that went on to do terrible things. Surely there were.
Never thought about that.
I do every day. I go in and do one thing, try and keep people alive. That's what I do. I don't check to see if they're good people or whatever. I try to keep them alive. And every time I save some asshole who then catcalls me a week later on my way to work, I think, am I even doing a good thing? Anytime I think about the doctors for all the bad people in the world, the people who keep those people alive, I think, am I the same? Greg, right? By the way, Nice to meet you, Greg.
Nice to meet you, Peg. Greg and Peg. Funny.
Yeah, that's funny. And you seem nice, and I know you're a criminal, and I would save you if you came into the ER, and that has nothing to do with the fact that I now know that you saved 3,000 lives, and that has nothing to do with the fact that you seem nice. I do that because this is my job. This is what I do for a living. It pays my rent and keeps me alive, and that's why I do it. So calling me a hero for feeding myself seems, I don't know, weird to me.
It does seem weird.
You know, next week they were going to try and give us new outfits.
What?
Superhero outfits.
Please stop fraternizing.
Here's what I was supposed to be wearing to work next week.
That is impractical for a nurse.
I know, but they kept wanting us to push the angle that we're heroes. And that's all that seemed to matter. People just wanted to know that there were people better than them out there that were going to make everything better so they wouldn't have to.
There are total heroes.
Are there? I feel like we all just kind of try to survive and do things that we think are best at the time, and then shit happens. I didn't know I was saving lives and I stole the guns.
And I didn't know that I might be harming lives while I was saving others.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
No, it doesn't. There's heroes and non-heroes. That's it. I have made Excel sheets about this. Do you understand the amount of equations I had to work in there? I'm talking no template.
I really would just wish you'd put this stuff on Google Docs.
It's not as good.
Why do you want us to compete so much?
It's our job.
Okay, but how do you know your job is doing the right thing?
She got a point.
Look, I think you two have a fundamental misunderstanding of what human beings are. You see it from all sorts of perspectives, but we just see it from one. If I spent my life sketching beautiful sketches and only got judged by the pencil shavings I collected from those sketches and not my sketches, how is that fair? Huh?
Should have kept more shavings.
Why?
That's just the way it is.
Okay, in my opinion, the two of us are both kind of heroes.
We are? I mean, we are.
Greg was trying to take care of someone else, his kid, and it looked like he had no other recourse. And I helped people, that's all I can say. I helped people. So if you two are looking to judge us based on choices we made without knowing the consequences, then go ahead. But just so you know, your system is fucked.
Holy hell, you're blowing my mind right now.
My system is not fucked, okay? My system is perfect. And if it weren't for you two getting along, then it would work. So it looks like you both lose.
What?
You must keep things clean, absolutely pure, or you will kill them, like the roots of an orchid.
Wait, you mean like water cultures, orchids?
Yes, I've done my research. I know how life works.
No, you only know how some life works. The life you deem appropriate. So here's the thing. My aunt gave me an orchid once, told me I had to clean the roots of it to grow it into a water culture. And I tried. I tried to make some pristine roots for that orchid. I named her Frances.
Oh, what happened to Frances?
Honestly, I forgot about her. She lived and died in my windowsill, and I just left her there.
Poor Frances.
Poor Francis.
But when I finally realized I had a dead plant sitting in the water, I went to throw her out, and there was this film on the surface of the water, this mold.
This mold sounds exciting.
It wasn't, but it was life. I let one thing die, but something else was there, new life.
What are you saying?
I'm saying life finds a way.
Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Goldblum.
Yeah.
Cool.
It is not cool. It is not cool to replace beautiful orchids with mold because you were too lazy to clean them.
He wasn't too lazy. He told you he cleaned them.
I cleaned them.
He totally cleaned them.
That doesn't matter. He failed.
No, Ismail, you failed.
Oh, Ishmael, like the book.
You failed. You were to find them the proper way to measure a hero. And you have not. I shall place both of these candidates on baubles of the body of fate.
What?
I'm sorry?
You have both proven heroic. Though you are rhetorical, battling against the angel, Ismail, who seems to be some kind of fucking idiot, dumbass.
I am not a dumbass.
Whoa. Let's just calm down for a second. Why don't we just go back?
Just head back to where we were?
Yeah, just go back to square one. All of us, heroes and non-heroes. I mean, I think we've proven that we're all the same thing. Can't you just start us again?
Yeah.
I will now place you two, heroes, peasants, on the avatar.
We've got to make a decision here.
But does it matter? What if you're in a quantum pocket? What if whatever roll of the die you make, it could have untold consequences?
So what do we do?
Put the die in your pocket. Save it for later. Just put us back. Let Greg see his son again. Just see what happens.
Thanks.
No problem.
You do raise a good point.
No, they don't.
Okay, they totally do. I'm putting the body back on the body and see what happens.
What happened?
You almost drowned. Police are standing by, but right now, just look at me. What's your name?
Greg.
I'm Peg. Peg and Greg. Funny, eh?
Yeah.
You're lucky to be alive, Greg. You had a 1 in 20 chance of surviving. Yeah, you're a real hero.
I don't feel like a hero.
None of us do, Greg. None of us do.
Yeah! Woo, 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 woo! Wee! That was Hall of Heroes! Big congratulations to the first group. Frickin' killing it! Peg and Greg. It's a classic Peg and Greg. Oh my gosh. I just loved that. Congratulations, everyone. That was fantastic. And just so all you people know out there watching on YouTube, that was written and directed and rehearsed and performed for you guys all within 24 hours. So big congratulations, everyone. You guys were amazing. So moving right along here, I would like to introduce the next group that will be performing for you. The next play is called Siblings Zooming, and it was written by Rabiya Mansoor. It was directed by Marie Trotter. It stars Chichi Onuah, Leah Pritchard, Gabrielle Brio, Santiago Guzman. So right before that begins, I want to invite our musician, Efe, to play the prelude to that show. So please welcome Efe again.
Looking for a girl that'll treat you right. Have you looking for in the daytime with a light?
Might be the type if I play my cards right. I'll find out by the end of the night.
You expect me to just let you hit it, but will you still respect me if you get it?
All I can do is try, give me one chance. My mouse in the ring, do your hand. Don't be mad, don't get me.
Don't get mad. dead, but you're still kinda cute.
Hey, all I can do is try, give me one chance. Just a problem, I don't see the ring on your hand.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Liza, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. Happy Tequila
Okay,
Tuesday,
finally.
sisters.
I'm gonna level with y'all. I've already done my Christmas shopping.
Oh, great. Here we go.
No, don't here we go, me, Joe. I love this family, and gosh darn it, I'm gonna-
Are there bagpipes in it?
That is so presumptuous of you.
There we go.
Pumpkin, just answer the question.
Bagpipes are a part of our heritage, so
Oh,
Oh,
isn't he adorable? Merry Christmas!
banana bread, I can't have another one of those in my...
Wrong Zoom room. My bad.
Ernie?
wow. You look worse than Persephone on a bender.
And you've aged 12 years in the span of 3. We're all doing our best.
Not one text or call in years. And now this? You didn't even come to Petunia's Meow Memorial.
What do I say? LA hours are LA hours.
I totally get it. I'm in the industry.
Wait, you did backgrounds once.
And the hours are killer. Right, Ernie?
I've got another one of these things to get to, so...
So nothing. You dropped us like a kitty litter bag for what? What was that weird feedback loop?
Oh, there's no feedback loop or anything.
Stop being such a Hades.
Wow. LA and Toronto are so incredibly similar.
Oh my pause. Is that my basement?
I'm literally in LA, Liza, chill.
You're not bullying anyone.
And you're not fooling anyone about your Hadestown buck seats. We all know you're a nosebleed girl.
Oh, you're dead to me.
Well, that's funny because I don't even think about you.
Come on, gals. Focus on what's important. I mean, Ernie is a literal star. And you're doing that Braveheart remake, right?
You've been talking to him this whole time?
I mean, define talk.
She's obsessed with me.
No. You've been giving me industry tips.
Molly, honey, you need a new hobby.
Yes, get a life.
Well, that's the last time that I helped you get into Liza's basement.
I fudging knew it! It doesn't work like that, you sour lemon loaf!
You know, I told him, you gotta keep your head low.
Your constant references to Hadestown really endear you to me.
Molly, thanks.
I'm gonna get you an extra special bagpipe themed gift.
Oh, suck an egg.
Gladly, if it's a Scotch egg.
That was my roommate. They just wanted to talk to me. LA housing is such a mess.
Oh, totally. It's such a landlord's
You're
market.
so desperate, Ernie.
Not as desperate as you trying to get back with John after he filed a restraining order. Read the room.
Get out of my basement. You used cat litter.
I don't need to put up with this harassment. Oh.
You got married?
This all thing? Yeah, I mean, it was recent.
You didn't invite me? I have the perfect kilt already.
Did you drag some poor soul to the underworld and make them build you a wall?
It was a chill Zoom wedding. No big deal. I mean, I'm sorry you couldn't come.
That's a short. Oh,
Wow. What's wrong with you?
I got you a freaking job.
Who is it?
You're looking at him. Self-love is all the rage in LA.
Well, I mean, if we're talking self-love, then, whew, Patrick Page, I mean,
Self-marriage, Joe. Read a book.
Oh my God. No way. Oh, that's so good. Oh my
You married
God.
yourself? That's the stakes were lowered. That's somehow even
I
worse.
knew it. No one would want to marry you.
I helped you get a job at the North York Rona
Just
Garden
admit it.
Home Center. Silly.
Just admit it. You're in Toronto. Admit it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
That's called acting.
I'm done. Molly, kick him off the call.
Kick him out.
no. Well, I don't think I
Kick
can.
him off,
Do it. I'm done.
or else I'll leave.
Well, don't make me choose.
I'm gonna cry.
Wait. Yes, I've pulled off my greatest role yet. I've been in Toronto this whole time.
Yeah, in my basement.
In my own place.
My basement.
A unique basement apartment in trendy Queen West.
My basement.
Ernie, you don't have to admit anything.
You know, it can make you believe how the world could be. In spite of the way that it is.
Can you see it? Can you hear it?
Can you feel it?
Like a train.
Oh, I feel like I'm watching history in the making.
I just wanted to get a little buzzed on a Tuesday.
Old tale from way back when.
And we're gonna sing it again and again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the only musical my manager at Rona will tolerate.
Yes.
North York is a weird place.
You could have told us you stayed.
I'm not in LA. I am pre-LA.
I'm just so glad that it's out in the air for Joe and Liza. It was quite a burden.
And you could have told us.
Yeah, secrets are just for the fates to sing about.
Well, okay. I'm sorry.
Just please get out of my basement.
Fine.
I do have a guest bedroom, you know.
Thanks.
Oh, we should totally jam together next Tuesday. I'll whip out the old
Okay,
bag.
so I'm gonna be leaving the call. Bye.
No.
Yay! Woo! Way to go, guys! You killed it. That was so much fun. So much fun. Classic sister issues, you know, where you got some dude living in your basement and like you're just trying to get through the day, and then your sisters are like, oh no, like we didn't know that he was there, but then they did know because they helped him get there. Oh my gosh, it's just such a tale as old as time, you know what I mean? Moving right along here, I just want to remind everyone watching on YouTube, thank you, first of all, for tuning in. We're so excited to have you all here right now. And we love all the comments that are happening in the comment section. So keep those up. So much fun. Other component is that tonight's performance is a donate what you can performance. The Assembly, normally this event, Operation 24, is held at the Assembly Theatre in Toronto, but due to COVID-19, we've had to temporarily close the space down, and we are struggling with a lot of expenses in the interim because we don't have any income coming in, and unfortunately, the rent control and rent relief isn't quite working out for us right now with our landlords. So it is a donate what you can event. So I am going to put one more time on the chat the link to our GoFundMe page. You can also find that link on our website, theassemblytheater.com. You can also find it on our Facebook group, on our Instagram, everywhere. So if you've got $5, $10, $15, $20 that you want to donate to us, we would really appreciate that. So moving right along, let's bring up the next group that is going to be performing. This is a show called 3 Tales to Call the Ghosts. And it was written by Natalie Frijia, who is joining us all the way from Australia. And it was directed by Anne Van Leeuwen. We have it starring Brian Russell, Jessica Rose, and Amanda Cucci and Tony Elwand. So before we bring those actors up again, I want to bring back our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful musician, F.A., to play the next tune to introduce this show. So please join me in welcoming F.A.
New tunes.
It's July 12th, Welcome to Tea Time Topics, a program of stories behind the stories presented by Claire Wallace.
Toronto is beset this evening with yet another scorcher. The mercury steadily trudging past 40 Celsius. You could fry an egg on the street. So let's cool you down with a true tale from your very own city. They'll send shivers down your spine and put ice cubes in your veins. Tonight's story takes us to our one and only derelict and soon to be demolished darling, Casa Loma. Here I am in the Great Hall, where I will be spending the night in an attempt to prove or disprove evidence of the paranormal. I brought with me 3 assistants. Would you please introduce yourselves?
I'm Doris, Miss Wallace.
Can you tell the listeners how we know each other?
I'm a research assistant.
And what does that entail?
It means I get your coffee and book your guests, miss.
Does this segment make you nervous, Doris?
Yes, I mean no, miss.
You do believe in ghosts, then? The listeners can hear you blushing.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. Well, maybe if they come for us, you'll be a good assistant and protect me? I'm kidding, Doris. I have broadcast from the caldera of a literal volcano. I think I can handle some light fictional apparitions. And you?
Lou, groundskeeper. And I'm sick and tired of all these kids sneaking in here and making a fuss about ghosts.
So you're set to prove the story's wrong.
That's right.
So you've never seen anything inexplicable inside Castle Onuah?
No, just a building. Got no use for a castle when the country's starving.
And our final guest, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, just call me Catherine. It's so lovely to meet you all.
And Catherine, what is your role here?
I guess you could say I'm part of the Historical Society. Yeah, I've taken a real interest in the building, know it inside and out. From all the stories. Too young to have been roaming around back then, during the heyday.
You really are an enthusiast.
I'm very well read.
Well, dear listeners, my intrepid assistants and I begin our investigations. Our only light, once our groundskeeper extinguishes his torch, is from the moon seeping through a broken window. There is a chill in the room that sinks through my bones and almost cuts the heat. The clock strikes 1, and yet not a single ghastly appearance.
Told you.
Does that mean we're done, miss?
Not until sunup, Doris. If we're set to investigate, we're going to do it right.
They say if you want to see ghosts, you've got to call them.
Call them?
Let them know you're here. Make them comfortable.
Oh, what a load of horse shit.
Language? I'm game, Catherine. How would you make a ghost more comfortable?
I tell ghost stories.
Ghost stories while investigating a ghost story.
I don't think that's a good idea.
There was once a gardener in this very building who tended the roses. Every day, rain or snow, he would hike from his little house in Forest Hill. One day, the gardener fell ill, bone-tired, like the space between his skin and muscles was on fire. He knew that a day away meant the unemployment line. So he got up, went to work, and didn't look back. It's a good thing, because he would have seen his body lying there, stiff in bed. They say he can never leave the castle now, so long as roses still grow. The end.
Lou.
What?
Are there roses inside the castle?
It's been abandoned damn near 12 years.
And?
And do you see roses?
I do not. 2 hours and 1 story down, and we have yet to encounter anything ghostly. I almost wonder if we should call it quits.
Finally.
We'll gather our things.
Why so soon?
I'm an investigator, and I have to have something to investigate. So far, this has been an amusing but uneventful night. And in a castle, which is only slightly cooler than my own bed. I know a story when I see it, and I'm not seeing anything. Doris?
Yes, miss.
Now for tomorrow morning, compile an alternate list of ideas for our next show.
Yes, miss.
Oh, what if you don't see anything down here?
Care to elaborate?
Current paranormal scholarship.
Paranormal scholarships.
Says that hauntings are most tied to meaningful rooms. Significant things don't happen in foyers.
Somewhere meaningful. Doris, are you taking notes? In what rooms have people been reporting seeing apparitions?
The upstairs bedroom, the stable, tunnels, and the garden.
Well, shall we?
I don't want to go to no bedrooms or tunnels. I thought this was a radio show.
And it most certainly is.
Radio, like news, like this just in, stay out of Lou's way.
Have you ever explored other rooms in the castle?
Yes, sometimes when there's things needing fixing.
Ooh, then you must know your way around quite well then.
I suppose.
Can you show us the way to the bedroom?
I'd better get well paid.
We ascend the marble staircase, its grandeur only slightly diminished in the dust and disrepair. Doris behind me, trembling, still manages to document our investigations in careful script, notating a hand-drawn map of the premises. Lou trepidatiously paves the way, one hand firmly on a worn shovel he's carried in from outside. Catherine skips along, every second step throwing in a Charleston kick as if it were 1924 and the dance floor was bursting. The bedroom is more tomb than chamber. It had only been 12 years since Casa Loma's doors were shuttered, but in here, it seems like a century or more. I dove in, tracing the dust down the curtain until it ran red velvet. We waited, the four of us, with dwindling anticipation, and still, nothing. Shall we try another story, Catherine?
Oh, no. I think it's better if each time it's a different one of us. More fun that way.
Then it's settled. Lou, you must know some tall tales from around here.
I told you, I don't believe.
You don't have to believe in ghosts for them to believe in you.
What a ridiculous. What a. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll give you a story. One that'll get me confessing this Sunday, I can say that much. Whatever makes this night go quicker. So, once upon a time.
That's how you're starting it?
Want the story or not? Yeah, that's what I thought. Once upon a time, when the castle was going up, one of the builders had a boy. Everyone knows you don't bring children to work. They're noisy and get under your feet, and by the time you're finished telling them off, you're half a day behind. But this builder brought the boy every single day. Just a little thing. Set him in a corner with some blocks and a toy soldier. He stayed put, usually. Sat there singing to himself that song about the London bridges. Except he didn't know all the words, so what would drift down to the workyard was just the words falling down, over and over again. One day, building the foundations on the east wing. All of a sudden, the builder says, "Does anyone hear my boy?" And we do, all over, like he's in the walls.
Falling down, falling down, falling down, falling down.
But when the builder gets upstairs, all he sees is blocks stacked in a tower and a little toy soldier on lookout. People say, if you get lost, you'll find a boy warning you to never fall down.
And still no ghost. Catherine, let's speed things up. What would you say is the most haunted part of Casa Loma in your experience?
In my experience, well, that would be the tunnels.
No, I am drawing a line.
Afraid of the tunnels?
Don't like rats.
Rats?
Doris, take a note. Casa Loma may indeed be haunted after all. Maybe the city can hire an exterminator. And that, dear listeners, is when I decided that Casa Loma was about as haunted as an old shoe. Nothing remotely as sinister as the real world. Nevertheless, it was my journalistic duty to continue downwards. So the four of us marched solemnly forward to the infamous tunnel door.
No, I was fine going along when we were upstairs in the wide open and the front door was right there. But if there are ghosts anywhere, it's here. And I am not going a single step further, not even if you fire me.
I gotta say, I'm with the lady here. You two go ahead. We'll just head back.
The door behind us slammed shut, and we were plunged into darkness. Poor Doris near fainted into our groundskeeper. Catherine tugged the door handle. It didn't budge.
There's another door just up ahead.
Further in the tunnel?
Not much. Just a few steps. Here, hold on.
We formed a chain. Catherine, me, Lou, Doris, and shuffled forward, hands out, breathless, wordless, searching.
Doris, tell us a story.
I think I've had enough.
I'm not sure I know any. What is that?
We're almost at the end.
I opened my eyes to see only the pale face of Doris staring back at me. We were not alone, but we were alone. Suddenly, a torrent of ice-cold air whipped up around us, howling and biting, and I am not afraid to admit that in that very moment, I submitted. I was wrong. This place was more than mere specter, but it held a darkness that I would never have predicted. But Doris did. From out of nowhere, a hand reached down, grabbed me by the collar, and pulled. She had an axe in one hand, me in the other, and dragged me onwards.
Come on, Miss Wallace!
Where?
There's a secret passage along this wall.
How do you know?
It's on my map!
Picture us running down the halls, our shoes squishing, smashing against the cold stone floor, our hearts pounding in our ears, the volume of us swallowing every other sound, and the weight of whatever haunts the tunnels bearing down upon us as we inched ever closer to the door in pure darkness. I clung to Doris, and suddenly we smashed into the heavy oak door, locked and boarded, nailed, it seemed, into its cold stone frame.
This is it!
Are you sure? Our brave research assistant swung through the panels, and beyond it, we could see the glimmer of a setting moon. But from behind us, a deep, twinned growl.
You're not going
anywhere.
We're through! We stumbled out into the garden, two breathless explorers, set straight on the matter of ghosts. Doris, are you okay?
That was awesome!
And that, dear listeners, was my night in Casaloma, a building with mysteries still to share. We can only hope that after hearing this tale, the city reconsiders that wrecking ball. The mercury's barely fallen, folks. The sun is setting and it's still 45 Celsius in the shade. Across the city, hundreds are dragging blankets to the beach to makeshift beds on shaded sand and fingers crossed for a breeze. From Doris, the research assistant, and I, we hope we've cooled you down, even a little bit. Until next time.
What just happened? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm not sleeping tonight, guys. I'm not. That's a classic Natalie Frijia ghost story play. Girl, you're scaring us all the way from Australia. Ho, key, mokey. All right. Oh, my heart is legit beating. Also, can we take a quick shout out to Anne Van Leeuwen, who not only directed the heck out of that one, but also did all of the sound cues for this production. And gosh knows there was a ton of them. So big shout outs to Anne. You nailed it. You all nailed it. That was fantastic. Guys, we are halfway through. We are halfway through the night. We've seen 3 amazing 10-minute shows that were written, directed, rehearsed, and performed for you tonight in only 24 hours. And guess what? Best news, we got 3 more coming up. For For those who are just joining us on YouTube, just a reminder that tonight's performances is a donate what you can. Assembly Theater had to close its doors temporarily due to COVID-19, and we are running a GoFundMe campaign to help bridge the gap of funding to get us through this pandemic and to ensure that we have a space to come back to when it's all done. So you can find that link to the GoFundMe in the chat that's happening on YouTube. You can also find it on our website, theassemblytheater.com, on our Facebook page, Instagram, et cetera, et cetera. 5, 10, 15 bucks, whatever you got, we would so appreciate it. So moving right along here, we are now going to invite F.A. to play a nice little longer set. He has created some original music that he's going to perform for us now. And then right after that, we will get right back to our shows. So I'm also just realizing the next team up, I still need to introduce you. So we're going to let F.A. perform his set, and then I will pop in, introduce you guys, and then he will play the prelude for your show. Okay, so please join me in welcoming back F.A. yeah. Oh, yeah. I was dancing in my living room. I was dancing in my living room, and I want that to keep going. That was awesome. Awesome, FA. Thank you for playing the jams, man. That was fantastic. That was so fun and got me up dancing. I hope it got all of you up dancing as well. Because God knows the COVID-15 is a real thing and I need a little bit more exercise these days. So getting myself up and dancing is the best gift you could possibly give us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, FA. Killing it tonight, buddy. Absolutely killing it. And guys, please know that all of this stuff that you're hearing from FA can be found on SoundCloud as well. I posted it, the link to it in the chat that is going on in the YouTube channel right now. We've also posted it on our social media channel, so please check him out. He's an amazing, amazing dude and an amazing, amazing musician. So we are going to get right back to things here, and I'm going to introduce the next show that we have here for you guys tonight. It is a show entitled The End of the Parade, and it was written by Stephen Elliott Jackson. It was directed by Collette Radau, and it stars Chase Jeffels, Michael Orlando, Susannah Mackay, and Esther Thilbalt. So please welcome back FA, who will play the music to start off that show. Enjoy.
I will never forget the parade. The sounds, the excitement, the joy of the world coming back to life. The war had taken so much from us in Philadelphia, really the whole country. My husband had died serving overseas. He had been fighting in Kemmelberg when the gas fell. He would often say that he didn't know what was worse, the bullets or the gas. I guess in the end, it didn't matter. He'd gone over to take the place of our son, Matthew, far too ill to serve. I told him that he didn't need to go, that there were lots of younger men. It wasn't about needs, he said. It was about want. The celebration was not for the end of the war, you see. It wouldn't end for 3 more months. We were here because we had seen the end of the sickness, influenza, though at the time we called it the Spanish flu. Years later, I would ask why it was called that. Was its origins from Spain? Of course, no one wanted to change it. Bitter feelings arose from the many who had suffered and survived. They felt that it was something cruel brought to them from across the sea. Spain was never even involved. Some people truly don't understand. Some people truly didn't learn. We walked to the parade that day, Matthew with his slower walk, breathing issues, and Alice, my daughter, inspired and jubilant, much like her namesake, the former president's daughter. She barely stayed a moment home with her new activities. But you're barely 18.
I'm almost 20, Mother, and you know, it's important. The votes are coming through.
Do you really think they will give us the vote?
President Wilson does. He even said so.
Oh, someone has been following the politics of the day.
We'll have to do something. I'm not feeling very useful right now.
Oh, you are, dear. You're working and bringing your pay back to the family. Maybe you could go into politics.
Fat chance of that. No one will ever elect a weakling like me.
Better chance of them electing a woman. Besides, Matthew's a Republican.
And what's wrong with that? You were named after one.
Mother says that, but I don't believe it.
It's all true. You just wait till I vote next year.
Stop, both of you. This is supposed to be a celebration, a happy day.
I'm sorry, Mother. Oh, we're getting close. I'm finally hearing the music.
Man, is it ever crowded? Everyone came out today.
We needed this. We really did.
It's almost over, Mother. I feel it's close.
Just not soon enough.
No, it's not. Oh, look, I can see some clowns.
Oh, my, aren't they the funniest thing? Oh, aren't they the funniest lot you've ever seen?
Hey, Alice. They do their makeup almost as well as you do.
You're so mean. At least I have some prospects. You just have those scuffed up shoes Dad sent from Germany.
Dad wanted me to have them. I think they're the bee's knees. I like being alone. And didn't you want your independence?
I want to vote. I still want to get married. And those shoes are creepy. I don't know where he got them.
Please, let's just watch the parade. Someone across the way catching your eye?
Ma'am, were you speaking with me?
Oh, I'm sorry for intruding. I just noticed that you were looking across the way into the crowd. It's quite interesting over there.
No, I wasn't. I was just watching the parade.
Oh, of course.
I was, really.
I understand.
What is it, Mother?
Oh, it's nothing.
There's the marching band from our high school.
Oh, look at them. Aren't they wonderful?
Oh, they are, dear. Oh, I just love that song. Your father used to play it on the Victrola.
Yeah, I remember that. Are you all right, Mother?
Oh, I'm fine. I am. Oh, look, they're selling popcorn. I haven't had any in such a long time.
Well, let me get you some, Mother.
I'll come with you. Is that all right?
Of course. I will be waiting here for you.
You're still watching me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been indoors so much in the house that I guess I'm noticing everything.
It's all right. The mayor said that the worst was over. And you can see who I'm looking at.
Yes, I can.
You didn't tell your children.
It wasn't any of our business.
Of course. She's my girlfriend.
Oh, but why aren't you standing over there?
You know why. It's because she's a Negro. We can't stand on the same side of the road, and there might be hundreds of thousands of people here, but I can assure you that it would be noticed. But we wanted to come to the parade, and I wanted to bring her here.
I'm sorry. It should be easier. How did you meet?
I met her brother overseas fighting. The infantry groups were split, but now and then war dictates that we come together. It's the same bullets coming our way. Well, I got to know Lincoln, that was his name, and we became friends. It doesn't take long for that hatred to come through. I'd never felt it before. Well, one day he showed me a picture of his sister Laura, and I thought that she was the prettiest girl alive. And of course, we were over there, and all it takes is an injury to change things. Hard to fire a gun without one of these, right? Poor Lincoln had his knee hit, and we got home a few days ago, and I got to meet her, and it was like sparks.
Oh, that's beautiful. My husband was over there. He was killed. This was my first day out, really, with everything going on. The illness.
Oh, I understand. I was supposed to take my girl there to the museum and show her all these broken vases and Egyptian heads that I remember from my youth. Well, we got to the door and they wouldn't let us in. No coloreds allowed. We're not even down south, and Lincoln started complaining, and I could see that they wanted to call the police, so we left. Well, not quite. I sort of took this.
Sort of? It looks like you did.
I went into the museum and found the section all about ancient Italy. And when no one was looking, I took a loose piece. I figured if they won't let my girl see the museum, I'd bring it to her. Don't tell no one, okay?
Oh, I won't. That is very sweet. It's almost over.
The war?
Everything. We're almost free again. Free from all of it.
I guess.
Women may get the vote. The war is almost over. This sickness will end. Maybe you'll be able to stand on the same side of the road to share this parade with that beautiful girl next year. I've been so sad of late.
Because of your husband?
Yes. I think it was more than that. I think sometimes it won't get better, but I know it does. We just need to be ready and come to a parade when it does.
I hope it's getting better. For me, it's like reaching the other side of this parade. It's not so far. We just need to be watching out for all those bands and clowns, right?
Just need to find the right gap in between. Let me know when you make it across.
What?
When you make it across the parade. I'll give you my address and you can tell me how it goes.
I will do that.
Matthew ate most of it.
I was hungry. Besides, I needed something before I go to the game.
What game?
I ran into a buddy from school. He's heading to the Phillies.
Oh, just don't be out late. And Alice, if you want to rally with those women, do it. Maybe I'll join you. The world is changing and getting better. Years from now, we'll laugh at how frightened we were. And maybe in 100 years, it will be a very different world than the one we have now.
Who knew that a parade could change so much?
Indeed. And we have so much more of the parade to watch.
Yes, we do.
But like all parades, it came to an end. They always do. For that one day, we went out and acted like we were free, that the world would change. It's incredible how naive, or maybe blind, we truly were. We just couldn't wait to leave our homes. The government said that it was important for the people to get out and support the war efforts. Were we not doing that by staying home? The president encouraged it, so it must be right. A month later, the president would be incapacitated, nearly killed by a stroke, and we were left on our own to fight. They didn't tell us that for 30 years. Incompetence from all of them. 1 week after the parade, 2,500 would lose their lives to the pandemic. Matthew would be among them. This time, the youth would go first. He made his 21st birthday by 2 days. 2 weeks after the parade, 4,500 people had perished. Alice did her best to continue. She wanted to vote that badly, but she didn't make it to her first ballot. Neither did. I wrote to Billy, telling him about our circumstances, praying that his life was getting better, but no. Billy had gone south to visit Laura's family. As they pulled up to her family's store, a white man had left, coughing and sick, screaming about no supplies that had run out from white businesses well before that. Angry already, this man saw Billy and Laura, leaving the scene with curse words. 2 days later, Laura was delivering some milk for her family. She never made it home. There was talk that they followed her, a number of men who seemed to wear head coverings for this reason, but not to prevent the illness that slowly ate at them. Laura's body was hanging for 3 days before anyone knew what happened. Excuses were made, and nothing was done. Billy wrote a few times more, but his heart wasn't there. Wherever he went, I don't know. 21,000 people would die because we wanted a parade. We wanted to leave our homes because we had hope that it would change everything. That's not how life works, though. Years later, I didn't laugh at that time. I doubt I would in 100 years. The world moves on when it's ready, not when we are. I'm alone now, but I still dream and hope despite all. Like I said, there's always a struggle and there's always an end to a parade. But there's always an end to struggles we go through. We just have to be patient.
Yay! Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautifully written, Stephen. Congratulations, man. That was so beautiful. Congratulations to the entire cast. Congratulations to the director. That was fantastic. I absolutely love that, and very poignant on many levels, but specifically in regards to the circumstances we all find ourselves in right now. I love that line. Something about the world needs to be ready to move on, not you. You know, you got to wait for the world. And yeah, very, very poignant stuff. It's good stuff, guys. Congratulations, guys. That was only written and rehearsed and directed and performed for you guys in only 24 hours. And can we talk for a second about the costumes in that? Gotta love actors just having all these wonderful, wonderful costumes just hanging out in their houses. This is the best. I just love actors, and I can't wait to see you all and be with you all in person again real soon. But as the show says, we gotta wait. We have to wait, everyone. Please still be very, very cautious and follow the precautions that everyone is laying out for you. Okay, so moving right along, we got 2 more shows for you. The next show that we have is called Another Zoom Play. It was written by the one and only Michael Ross Albert. It was directed by Miss Marie Farsi, and it stars Justin Otto, Tyler McMaster, Torey Urquhart, and Sean Lal. So I would like to bring FA up again to serenade us with some jams to introduce the next show. Enjoy.
Stay away from there, Nikki. You're gonna burn yourself if you touch this stove. What did I just say? Go to your room. Mommy's gonna come and get you when dinner's ready, okay? What are you doing? No, stop doing that, Nikki. Nikki, that freaks people out. You know that? Nikki, oh. Hey, I told you to stop freaking me out and go back to your room now.
Yay, I'm here. What's the problem? Hello?
Justin, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Jeez, where's the fucking fire? You've been texting us like a crazy woman.
Yeah, that's because you didn't you see what Tyler said? But didn't you scroll up?
Yeah, I scrolled up. What's the big deal? They're just having another fight.
This doesn't sound like a regular fight.
How would you know what it sounds like? They're on the other side of the country, and Tyler's texts are basically indecipherable, just typos and wrong emojis.
I just need to see for myself to be sure.
So, why do I have to be here?
It's a family emergency. We're having an emergency family meeting.
You're overreacting, like you always do.
Humor me, okay? It's not like you have anywhere else to be right now.
I'm in the middle of working on a self-tape.
Seriously? No one in the world can make movies or put on plays right now, and you somehow are the one actor on the entire planet who needs to work on an audition right now?
This theater company in town is doing their generals online. I need to submit a video before the end of the weekend.
Oh, a good thing you left it till the last minute.
You sound just like Mom, you know that?
Justin, please. You know that we're all proud of you for following your dream, and I want you to be successful just as much as you do. I want you to make your little audition tape in your little studio back there, okay? But this is serious. Don't you think it sounded serious?
No.
He hasn't even texted us back on the group chat. It's
Not serious, Torey. He's been cooped up in that house with her for 12 weeks. He's living out of boxes. They're both stressed. Take it out on one another. They say things they don't mean. Everything always works out fine.
He's never threatened her with violence before. The rate of domestic abuse has increased exponentially since quarantine started.
Not against mothers, Torey. No one's domestically abusing their old ass moms. I'm sorry.
They might be.
But our brother's not.
You don't know that, okay?
Hi. Hey, Justin. Didn't know I was going to see you.
You called Sean?
I forgot. Sean, sorry. An emergency's come up.
What?
Can you call back in like half an hour?
What are you talking about? Like you said, now was a good time to chat.
Something seriously wrong with Tyler and our mom, and I asked if they would come on Zoom so we can work it out as a family.
But Torey, you know I only have like 15 minutes to myself before I have to go back out there.
Sorry, can Nikki eat dinner with you tomorrow?
Are you fucking serious? Look, I haven't had a break in 6 days, and I don't have another day off scheduled until like Thursday, if I'm lucky. I told you all this already.
I know, I'm sorry. I didn't expect this to happen with Tyler.
It's always some kind of excuse, right? Every time it's my turn to see her, you find something last minute to spring on me, right?
Okay, no, but Sean, stop. Two people can't talk at the same time on this thing, so just listen to me for a second. I'm sorry. This has nothing to do with you eating dinner with your daughter, who you abandoned and moved out from, but that's besides
I didn't fucking abandon anyone. You were the one who suddenly decided that our marriage was open. How about that?
No, I told you. Two people can't talk at the same time, so don't interrupt me, please. Wait your turn. I know you're working extremely hard, and you're on the front line of this pandemic, and my heart bleeds, and my thoughts bang out the window every night for you. I know you have very little time to see our daughter, and it's very cute that you want to eat craft dinner with her on Zoom. However, Justin and I received a message from our brother Tyler in our group chat. And he said that he's tied our mother up in the backyard and he's going to shoot her with Dad's old hunting bow. So we have our hands full tonight.
Is she serious right now?
I know, man.
Wow.
Fuck you both.
Oh, come on. Can you just picture Tyler, like, what, forcibly restraining our mother? If you want to live under this roof, you got to help me around the house. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
This isn't funny.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, I have to steal your daughter's KD.
So, how is it out there, Sean? I mean, is that like a stupid question or?
Well, yeah, it's a pandemic. It makes me miss all the days where all I had to deal with was overdoses and sideswipe cyclists. It's every fucking day, though. It's COVID. You know, and I've gotten to the point now where I can hear it, you know, like a mile away before I even step foot in the door. I go to someone's house and I hear that cough, and in my mind, I'm just thinking, this one's not gonna make it. Like they're drowning.
Jesus.
And I haven't slept or seen my daughter in I don't know how long. But hey, no one's using my mother as target practice, so I guess I'm doing all right.
It's not funny.
Well, power to you, dude.
Thanks, man. Like, I know in your family I'm not like anyone's favorite person right now, and I know why you all hate me. What with me and your sister, not...
I don't want to talk about this right now.
Hey, man, I still stand on my porch and applaud every night.
Great.
I walk out of this little basement apartment on the sidewalk and, you know, it feels good to honor frontline workers like you know? I mean, my career, my everything is so like entirely useless right now. Plotting on the sidewalk is basically all I'm good for.
Well, it's good to know that most of the time you think I'm an asshole, but there's a pandemic on, so I get to be a hero to you now. Whoop-de-doo.
Justin, you text Tyler.
What?
Text Tyler. Why hasn't he come on Zoom yet?
Torey, if you're really this concerned, instead of having a family meeting, why wouldn't you just call the police?
What?
Exactly. Why don't you just call the police?
That's a little dramatic, don't you think?
Fine. I'm texting him now. Oh, hey, wait, I think he's trying to...
Oh, yeah, sorry, I had to download the latest version app or something.
Tyler, what's on your shirt, bud?
I had to sit here waiting for it to install, but oh, this looks exactly like the same version as last time. So I don't know.
Tyler, you scared us half to death.
What's all the fuss is version 5.0? What's so special about you, I wonder?
Hey, Tyler.
Hey, buddy.
Is that blood?
What?
Where? Oh, yeah, this is just rabbits. Shooting rabbits in the backyard. They're all over the place. Like, you wouldn't believe it. Figured I needed some practice. It's been a while since I used this thing, you know? Thought I might as well give it a try on a moving target. So.
you shot rabbits.
Yeah. Actually, I just got 2 of them down. Yep. There's more back there just hopping away, if you can believe it. They're totally oblivious. Don't seem to care that their friends are dropping like flies. Well, you know, not flies actually, but I only got 2 of them so far. But oh well, what are you gonna do? What are you doing here, Sean?
I was gonna I'm supposed to have dinner with Nikki.
That's sweet. Hey, is she still doing that thing?
Tyler, where's mom?
Could you give me a second? I was asking him about Nikki, and you have to go and make everything about mom. Jesus. Can you just tell me?
Hey, you drunk, bud?
Probably. Actually, not even. And if I was drunk, could I shoot 2 rabbits with a bow and arrow with precision? I don't think so.
Tyler, I want you to bring mom on camera.
Will you just tell me? Is Nikki doing that thing?
What thing?
Oh, Sean, have you seen this? It's like the funniest shit I've seen, yo. Okay, check it out. I don't know where she got this from, but it's like sometimes we'll be Zooming with when Torey needs a break because she's a single working mother in a 1-bedroom apartment because her ex-husband's well, you're a paramedic, so I don't really want to say what I really think. Hey, thank you for driving all those dying people to the hospital, by the way. Thanks for being a hero, Sean. Yeah. Well, what was that? Story time with your daughter, because she's hyper, right? And Torey works, and it's all day. This pandemic, it's all fucking day, every day, all fucking day. And I know what it's like to be locked up in close quarters with your mother all day, every day. So I do story time sometimes with little Nikki, and it's like she'll be bouncing off the walls. What was it? Bumblebee Day. Last time we Zoomed, she had this cute little yellow and black striped dress with these little Dollarama and antennae. And she was like, it's Bumblebee Days. And she had this little adorable little Bumblebee dance and Bumblebee song. And I was like, okay, Nikki, shut the fuck up already. Get ready for story time with Uncle Tyler. And she wouldn't shut up. She was jumping all over the goddamn sofa trying to reach the ceiling fan. Then all of a sudden she just stopped. She just froze, like when Zoom freezes. Like she knew. She like she already gotten so used to this shit that people get really uncomfortable and weirded out when Zoom calls freeze. So she just sat there like this. I was like, Nikki, stop that shit. And she didn't unfreeze. And that's how we spent story time that day. Just me laughing away and her staring me down. I mean, the willpower she learned early. She'll need that, let me tell you.
Tyler, what's going on with you, man?
Yeah. Honestly, what's going on with anybody these days? It's just so goddamn boring, isn't it? Each day in and out, same routine, same conversations. The numbers go up, numbers go down. When we'll be going back to normal? Everything's just so uncertain, isn't it? Will schools reopen? And what do you want to have for dinner? Jesus. Maybe if you were more attentive to other people's needs, Sarah wouldn't have done what she did to you. And then maybe if you proved that you were essential to the company's mission, you wouldn't have been let go. And no, I'm not criticizing. Wouldn't do that. Don't blame me. Oh, and the Hannigans next door, they want to know why you're here and how long you're going to be here, and why you have to smoke on the porch. Could you move further out in the yard? And I think maybe you've had more than enough to drink this week, and somebody's getting a little round around the belly. And maybe this time is the time to really get in shape, really hunker down, and really work on your resume, really work on yourself, and really unpack why you're so angry. And then maybe if I'd encourage you to spend more time with your father, even though we split up, maybe you wouldn't have all these pent up issues. And maybe you should work on yourself now while you have all this free time instead of being a lazy little lumping around piece of shit. Maybe you should try to find something that makes your soul sing. Don't you think that'd be nice? Don't you think that would be a nice little silver lining to all this woeful misery?
Buddy, you sound like you should maybe take it easy, eh?
Sean, that's not how. Tyler, I think everyone like in the world is feeling a little overwhelmed, and it's okay to feel that way. But I wonder if you could
go get mom, Tyler.
No, it's fine. No need to raise our voices. No one's angry at you. Just if you could maybe bring her over to the camera so we can see her.
Yeah, get her now.
Hey, Justin, maybe you should just.
Get her now. You crazy fuck. Get her now. Get her now. Bring my mom out here this minute, you sick fucking lunatic.
Justin!
Wait, you think that you're the one that you get the right to lose your mind? Huh? Everyone's in the same boat, right? Everyone's holding on by a thread. You have food. You have a place to sleep. You have your health.
Justin, maybe you should just
No,
stop,
Tom,
all right? Just stop.
seriously! Two people can't talk at the same time on a Zoom call. I want to flip this fuck out, okay? Look, Tyler, you don't get to do this. To all of us, just because you're sad or you're bored or you have to spend time with mom or boo, fucking who, Tyler? Situation you're not is not unique. You're not the only one who can't stand the world right now. We're all in this together, right? So go get her now. Go get her now and get your fucking shit together, man.
Do you think he's? Would he?
Tyler?
Tyler?
Tyler, don't.
Tyler!
Tyler, please.
Mom, are you okay?
God, let her go, please. Untie her.
You needed this to be on Zoom, right? You needed to bring all this drama right into your fucking living rooms? Or you're all so bored you couldn't just let the rest of the world be? You sit down in front of your little screen so you could see something like this, right? This was all very sweet. This has been really nice. She'll do something nice with your family instead of watching this shit. Oh.
Tyler?
Hey, remember to wash your hands before supper.
Tyler!
Oh my God.
Okay, you don't worry. I'm calling the police. I can't deal with this shit.
What the fuck is happening?
Yes. Hi. There's an emergency. Something terrible is going on right now here.
I don't know what to do, John. John, this is all so fucked. What do we do? What the hell? What the hell are we supposed to do?
I don't know, Torey. Look, I gotta go to work.
Wait.
I can't.
Just a minute, okay?
I can't, okay?
Nikki, come see your dad. Hurry up, okay? Dinner's getting cold.
Holy mackerel! Guys, you nailed it. You killed it. Ooh, pun intended that you killed it. Ooh, too soon. Holy cow. I know family is kind of a stressful thing for us all right now, especially if we're stuck inside with them, but here's hoping you're not going as loopy as old Tyler is in that last show, because holy crap. That's a Michael Ross Albert script for you. Am I right, guys? Congratulations, you guys. That was so great. It was super intense. It was the right amount of funny. It was the right amount of serious and right amount of relevant. Congratulations. You nailed it. We are nearing the end, guys. We are nearing the end. We only got one more show for you all to see. And for those who are just joining us on YouTube, just a little recap. We've had a plethora of actors. We've had 6 directors. We've had 6 writers join us and take the 24-hour or Operation 24-Hour Challenge to try and write and direct and perform and rehearse and all that wonderful stuff that goes into a show, but only in 24 hours. And it's been one heck of a night so far, and we still got one left for you. Under normal circumstances, we would all be gathered together at the Assembly Theatre in Toronto, Ontario, and we'd be all watching this actually live happen in front of us. But we find ourselves in some very strange times now. And so here we all are doing this over Zoom. One of the weird things also that's going on is we had to close our space temporarily because of COVID-19. And don't get me wrong, we understand that those are the necessary things that need to happen. It's the socially responsible thing to do, unlike all those people in Trinity Bellwoods the other day, but don't even get me started on that. But yeah, we've had to close. And so we are running a GoFundMe campaign, and tonight's performance is a Donate What You Can performance. You can find our GoFundMe campaign on theassemblytheater.com. You can find it in the chat that's happening on the Google live stream. You can also find it on all of our social media accounts. So if you feel so compelled, if you want to donate 5, 10, 15, 20 bucks, whatever you can to help support us through this difficult time, that would be so, so appreciated. So yeah, everyone, we still got like 70 people watching. That's so crazy to be. We wouldn't even be able to fit all of you in the theater space. So there's a fun component about doing this over Zoom, is we can have an infinite audience around the world. And that's the cool thing about this as well, is we've had participants from all over the world. We've got participants out west, we've got participants out east, we've got participants coming to us all the way from Australia. So we got Operation 24 Worldwide Edition. It's so great. Okay, guys, it's come to that point in the night where we are at our very last show. It is a show that is called the Zoom Diaries, and it was written by Claudia Gutierrez-Perez. It was directed by Fearon. It stars Robert Skanes, Frankie Mulder, Karen Skora. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome back FA to play that sweet, sweet music to introduce the next show. Enjoy.
The Zoom Diaries crew was given permission to document a typical COVID-19 roommate housing for behind-the-scenes footage. Meet Charles, a typical guy who likes to cook food and write extensive sensual poetry to perform in slams in Toronto. He's recently been having a difficult time with his partner, a renowned djembe drum soloist from Zimbabwe who has been making his rounds in the poetry drumming circuits in Toronto. Their recent breakup has been a major blow to Charles's artistic career. They've been performing together for a long time. He's in denial of COVID-19, claiming his artistic spirit, and changes the subject quickly when asked if he wears a mask outside. Recently, he's tested positive and told his roommates with a short poem via their WhatsApp group.
That's it, that's the one I'll send. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Meet Eileen, a plant-loving, cat-hugging yogi who is set to take the non-GMO, gluten-free, forks-over-knives food industry by storm. She is the host of a #1 vlog series on YouTube and Insta Live titled Gluten-Free for the Brain, which talks about empowering ourselves with each food choice we make. Part motivational speaker, life coach, baker, and nutritionist. She is the host with the most.
How am I coping? Well, I am baking. I made muffins this morning and I'm making some more this afternoon. Do you smell that? I think my non-GMO, gluten-free, organic muffins are ready. Oh, look at that. My goodness, let's give one a little taste, shall we? Here we are. They smell delicious. Let's go bring one to my grumpy roommate, Charles. Okay. Ooh. 2 batches of muffins, and it is not even 12 p.m. Can you say amazing? Let's go. Okay. Charles! It's your roommate, Eileen, and baker extraordinaire. I brought you some more muffins. I just thought you should know. I'll just leave them right. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're welcome, Charles. That's my roommate, Charles. He has the virus.
And lastly, we have Charlene. Charlene is a worrier. Oh, Charlene.
Hey, so, you wanna know what's up? My roommate, Charles, sent us an update on his health through a message. He wrote a poem that he has the Rona. A poem. Okay, I'm not even joking. Let me read it to you. The drum who took this poem's beat, frozen in a river of lines, rain, sorbid. My one confession, I have COVID. Tell no one, but I've never felt this lonely. Anyway, so since that news, I have implemented a very strong social distancing setup in the house. It's been pretty awkward in the hallways. I try not to make eye contact. You can imagine how difficult going to the bathroom is.
We don't have to imagine. You can just show us.
Yeah, I do have to go.
Let me go to the bathroom first and you can have more muffins. They're in the kitchen.
No, I'm good. I already got one. Thank you. Please, can I go to the bathroom?
Sure, no, I'll just, I'll move, yeah. Sure, sorry, yeah.
Okay, wow, what small hallways we have.
Yes.
Charles, I just wanted to drop off some more muffins. You know, I know you're not doing too well.
I'm fine. I'm not fine.
one should be better than the ones I left you earlier because well, I used applesauce instead of honey. It gives them more moisture and also it makes them more filling so you won't eat as much.
What did you say?
I said they're more filling.
Okay, fine. If you insist, I don't want them to go to waste.
Okay, it's always good to have a roommate who I call the vacuum type, someone who really supports your kitchen endeavors. Treat these people like gold, except if they have, the virus. In that case, just like keep a distance for now.
So how am I coping? I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been smoking a lot of weed. I know, me, of all people. Who knew that confiscated bong from back in my RA days would come in handy? And the best thing is, my roommates have no idea that I smoke.
He started smoking pot a lot.
Where's the toilet paper? Where's the fucking toilet? I asked them to do one thing. It's okay. I will call a meeting. Hello, hi, okay, welcome. Thank you for coming to our first roommate Zoom call. Okay, but sorry, I interrupted your munching on those tasty muffins that Eileen has been making us, every fucking day.
Okay, well, it's just every day because the recipe keeps getting perfected.
Compliments to the chef.
Oh, thanks, Charles. I appreciate you.
I appreciate them.
Great, let's wrap that up, folks. So I've called you here because we've been in our monitoring session for about 48 hours and already 2 rolls of toilet paper have gone missing. Anybody have any idea on where those might have gone? Charles, any thoughts?
Okay, I will admit I took one. In my defense, I've been crying a lot and coughing sometimes together. I've been having a bit of a breakdown. I'm going through a lot.
Right, I totally, yeah, sure, I get that. Sorry, yeah. Just make sure to replenish it when you get a chance. Okay, so what about the other one? Eileen, you got anything you want to share?
I needed that toilet paper, all right? Actually needed it. I don't have throwaway gloves, so I needed to cover my hands with something when I was bringing Charles all his muffins. I wrapped the toilet paper around my hands kind of like a mummy. You'd know if you watched the video I posted online.
Oh, well, that sounds real neat, but it's not very relevant. And I'll watch the video when I get a chance. What are we gonna do when Charles has to use the washroom?
What do you mean? I already did.
I thought we had a rotation.
We did. Well, we did. We had a plan. What happened?
I had to use the washroom. You guys are being so dramatic. You're not going to get COVID-19. Just relax.
That's easy for you to say because you're practically dying already.
Jesus, Elaine. He's not that old.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling paranoid.
You should be because I accidentally sneezed on the plate you brought that muffin in out in the hallway. That's the plate, the plate air sharing your air. Also, consider me cut from the whole guinea pig of your muffin situation, Eileen. Thank you. I need my space, please. Thank you. Take care.
Okay, well, still the 2 of us. There's something I'd like to discuss about the shower. So, you haven't been. Guess it's just you and me, buddy. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh.
Yay! Guys, we did it! Congratulations! Congratulations! That was so much fun. God bless all you folks out there living with roommates during this crazy, crazy time. I'm very blessed to be living on my own and don't have to worry about awkward Mario Kart style encounters in the hallway or depressed, male roommates writing poetry to the group, etc., etc., etc. Guys, congratulations. I think that brings us to the end. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I've had one heck of a time tonight. It's been just a hoot. We've had all these amazing artists perform and write and direct all of these shows in just 24 hours. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Why would we make our lives more harder than they are right now? It's just wild. But thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of those artists who took the challenge to see if they could do this. And by golly, guys, you did. You nailed it. You all friggin' nailed it. And I'm so, so, so proud of you all. It makes me so happy. Guys, we are the Assembly Theater. We have produced many, many, many shows over the years, and this is our first one we've ever done over Zoom. These are new times, man, and we're excited to be jumping on the new train of what the possibilities are. So please stay tuned for other possible things that we'll be doing over the next couple months as we wait to see when we'll be able to open up our space again. And to ensure that we have a space to come back to, we're asking for donations during this time. We're running a GoFundMe campaign. Tonight's performance was a Donate What You Can performance. We have a link to our GoFundMe page that has been posted in our chat that's happening on the YouTube live stream. It's also on our Facebook, on our website at theassemblytheater.com. And yeah, anything, $5, $10, whatever you're able to give, we would really appreciate it to ensure that we do have a place to come back to when this is all over. Let me tell you, the Assembly Theater has not just produced this on their own. It was also in partnership with the Unit 102 Actors Company. They were the originators of this challenge. And when the Assembly Theater opened up a few years ago, the challenge migrated over and started happening at the Assembly Theater. So we're so grateful for that team for all their help. And that's Scott, Lewis, and Ron. Thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your help over the last couple days. It's been so great working with you, and we can't wait for the next one. Also, really want to thank our musical guest, F.A. You killed it, buddy. Amazing, amazing stuff. Thank you for getting the jams going so we could all just get up and dance for a little bit. Guys, don't you remember dancing? Do you remember what that was like? Well, let me tell you, I remembered tonight with FA's jams. Thank you, thank you, thank you, buddy. It was amazing. I'd also really like to thank all of the Assembly Theater producers that we have on the team. Kate, Sebastian, Lewis, Stevie, you guys are amazing. We had a whole set of other crew working the last show, and they were amazing too. And it's just been, oh man, it's been a couple days getting this all together, and it just makes my heart happy. The last person I want to thank is Emma Strong, our social media manager, who's been posting and retweeting and liking Facebook posts and all that fun stuff. She's been amazing over these last couple days, keeping everybody informed of what's going on, and we absolutely could not have done this without her. Guys, we did it. We did it in 24 hours. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We really, really appreciate it. And if you do want to donate, we'd also really appreciate that as well. My name's Cass Van Wyck. I'm part of the Assembly Theater, and I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. Take care, have a great Sunday night, and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye now.